Hello everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. Once again, I am just now loading up the game. Let's just continue the story. I think, we can let's check out the shops in Golland. Oh, well, we get a fight here, we're just gonna skip. I want to see what's here. I know you have a new rumor, I saw it as I was checking over real quick, so let's actually, read that really quick. Marquis Elmdor slain. Oh, dun dun dun. Elmdor was the one that we saved in Chapter 1 with Argath, if you remember. He was like that white haired like long-haired dude. He looks kind of like Sephiroth. Yeah, we'll meet him again. He's shown up a few times. Anyway, Marquis Elmdor, Liege Lord of Limbury, the hero of the 50 Years' War, dubbed the Silver Prince by his friends and the Silver Demon by his foes, is reported to have been slain in battle. The recent conflict has driven a wedge between him and Duke Gultana, with Marquis Elmdor choosing instead to take a neutral stance. In spite of this, Duke Gultana demanded Limbury's continued cooperation, but Marquis Elmdor firmly refused the proposal, fearing for the well-being of his subjects. Relations quickly deteriorated, and Duke Gultana ordered the invasion of Limbury, bringing their armies into conflict. The Marquis himself joined the defense of the Fus Plains, but was struck by a stray arrow, the wound leading to his eventual death. Marquis Elmdor was a popular figure amongst the common people despite his noble title, and had long been a devout member of the Church of Glabados. A steady stream of mourners pay respects at his grave. Having served as a steadfast general of Duke Gultana's during the 50 Years' War, it is said that the Duke expressed profound regret for his part in Elmdor's untimely passing, and it seems a certainty that his death will affect the war.
Thank you and farewell.
Yeah, so there we have it. I know, like, people like to say it's Marquis, not Marquis. They're both actually correct pronunciations. Marquis is the French way to pronounce it, and Marquis is the British way to pronounce it. So that's why in FF12 and in this tactics they say Marquis and not Marquis. Anything got here? I just want to check and see. No. Okay. Also, I guess let's check jobs real fast too while we're here. We haven't done it in a hot minute either. Man, I feel like Ramza's just rotting on Monk. I need to get him off that and onto like some other jobs soon, but he's just doing so good, man. Samurai's fine. White Mage, can you learn anything? Nope. Excuse me, I just had a giant Chipotle burrito. So I'm all like hiccupy now, because you know how it makes you feel. So today's a Super Bowl Sunday, and Chipotle had this thing on Instagram where like they like released a code where they would like if you were one of the first like something like 1,000 or I don't know, maybe 10,000 people like text the Chipotle number, that code, you get $15 off your burrito. And I did that because, you know, I was like, you know, why the hell not? I want free food. So I did, and I got it. So I got a free burrito, but it wasn't even really free because it was $15 off, but they don't let you order delivery unless you have at least $10 that you're paying, and it would normally be that, but because I had all that discount, I had to add more stuff to get $10, and then I could get it. So I still ended up paying like $14. So it was kind of scammy, but like not really, because I got like a meal and a half out of it. So and I was feeling Chipotle, man. I kind of was like, yeah, I could go for that. I want Agrius. Yeah, we'll take Mustad. I miss Annette, man. But I want to use this Smadio. Don't worry, we're not gonna ditch Annette. I know we haven't been using her lately, and I feel bad. And Thomas, but that's just kind of what happens when you start getting these story characters in. At least the ones that I want to use. I don't want to use all the story characters as we get them, but there are a lot that I do, and they start to take the place of generics over time.
Have the gods no mercy?
Is that a scouting party from the Order of the Southern Sky?
We are done with fighting. We've had our fill of blood and death. It doesn't matter if we're poor, but our place is with our families. I'm going back to my wife and child. You will not force us to return.
Deserters, it seems. Pray, heed my words. We do not pursue you. It is not our wish to fight.
Aye, that much I'll believe. Better to strike us down cleanly when our backs are turned. Do not think us so green as to fall for your tricks.
That man? Does he not have the look of the one on the handbill?
What? Are you sure?
Aye, it's him all right. Ramza Bale, the heretic.
What do you say we claim his head and take it back to camp?
Are you serious? We're deserters. Our heads would be on spikes next to his.
Consider it. As a son of House Beowulf, he's no mere bounty. His family commands the northern sky. We'd be fools to pass up this opportunity.
The man who captured that general were dismissed honorably.
Exactly. If we're to return to our homes, let us do so with our heads held high. Were we to flee now, it would be to a life of skulking in the shadows. They still think we're out scouting, and it could stay that way.
Very well. Let us return with him, or at least with his head. It's not long for those shoulders anyway. He is a heretic after all. Come, let this be our final battle. With this godless man's blood, we buy our way home.
It seems there is no avoiding this fight.
Guess not. But that's fine. You know, I'm down for a nice chill combat episode. We've had so much story-heavy stuff happening lately, and it's good to just
I must concentrate.
have a nice time just to chill. All right, we can catch up a bit. So we can maybe that's a thief though, so I'm gonna be careful. Let's see how much damage we're gonna deal if we just attack. Ooh, that's juicy. I gotta say, that's quite juicy. Shockwave is 108 though. How about for you? 84. 108. Honestly, I kind of want to shockwave more than I want to just outright kill. So I'm gonna do that because that should still hit everybody. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. I love AoEing. It's better. It's more damage overall than if we were just to attack one. Earth rent asunder complete. Okay, cool. Nels, do you want to math for me a little bit? Let's see. What do we got? Okay, man, I gotta start editing out these math pauses because I will admit they take a bit. Oh, this is good though. Okay, let's just go with this one. Let's go and give them a good holy. You know, this is really speeding up these fights. This holy business, I gotta say. 135, 121. 157. Okay, cool. And then we'll just move you. I like to move him out of the way. We don't really need him for anything else right now. Nels is just our math guy. He's gonna focus. Oh, what do you think? You're me? I mean, honestly, no. He does. I was gonna say I thought that 57 faith said like 77 for a second, but
I can't allow this.
Did not. Oh, you Phoenix down. Oh, you asshole. Not like it's gonna change. You just wasted your turn. Man, I would love a summoner right now. A summoner just like wreck all that shit right there. I gotta start leveling summoner actually. I don't think I've leveled summoner on Nels. The thing about math is like I don't think summons work with that. That next potion. Oh, all right. Maybe it's a good thing we got our math guy. But you know, if I start using, I don't know. There's certain story characters I could use summoner on. A few ones later. Okay, go ahead and do that. We got Rune now. Let's go here. I think we can pull off an Iaido. Or we could just heal Ramza too. That's not a bad thing. But let's Ashura, because we have 3 Ashuras and we only have 1 more Katetsu. 40 damage. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, we'll take that. And then I know we're like sort of we're lining everyone up here, but that's gonna hit Ramza. That won't. But okay, man. Okay, I guess we have to do cleansing. Was that the highest one? 96. I feel like there was one that was doing more. 88. No. Okay, then let's just do this one. There we go. Not bad.
What to do?
Hope everyone's doing all right today. By the way, I know it's Monday, day after the Super Bowl. I didn't actually watch the Super Bowl. I watched the halftime show because, you know, of course I'm gonna do that. I love Bad Bunny, and then also I love Green Day, and they were before the halftime show, but it was cool. Although I hate that they cut off the stupid they cut off the song like American Idiot. They cut it off like at the second verse, just so cowardly. But whatever, that's fine. But it was still really cool. I love the choreography and everything. And I'm not like one for football myself. Like it's not my thing. But it's still cool. I appreciate it. My uncle was like my uncle loves football, so he used to play back in college. No, if there's a sport that I like following, it's baseball. Baseball's fun. And then because of like all the kids at my school who play basketball, I go to watch the basketball games, and that's pretty cool too. So you know, I'm a bit more sporty than I used to be, at least. But I don't know if I ever talked about this much, but my main sport when I was, this is like, sound like the gayest thing ever because it's like half true. I was a competitive figure roller skater. So like what you would imagine you see on ice skates, but on wheels, and I had like the 4 wheels, and that was fun. Like it got, what am I doing? It got me really strong too, just because I had to, like, I had a pairs partner and I had to lift her a lot. But I was still kind of a twig, I'll say. That's not gonna do it. No. Okay, let's move on to Prime then. But yeah, it was fun. I liked roller skating. I kind of stopped doing it after a while because I went to college and stuff, and I feel like I already went through this one. Circuit level. Yeah, we'll just do this. Do this in haste. I don't want to waste too much time doing this. Math takes a while. Man, that Chipotle burrito.
I'm ready to
It is fighting to get back out of my throat, but oh, it's so good. I love getting that chimichurri. Comes on those Chipotle burritos. I mean, I know Chipotle is like, it's like, you know, basic. Like it's like the Panda Express of Mexican food. But you know, a Phoenix down again.
Up on your feet.
Yeah, okay. You gonna throw one too? Oh, you just tried to shoot. Okay. I'm just speeding through these turns a bit. Let's we can just do this, perhaps. Don't miss. There we go. We keep having to re-kill you guys, but you know, I'm not complaining. Arts of War. Oops. Divine Ruination. Will that hit? No, it's not going to. Hollowed Bolt then. 78. Alright, we want Hollow Bolt. That's gonna be our highest damage dealing one.
Take this.
Man, it looks so cool. I am sad that like now that we have Agrius in our party, she doesn't talk as much. In fact, in the original game, once characters joined your party, they never talked again, and it's a huge bummer. In this game, they do talk more. Like, this is why I want to keep them in combat, is because story characters will continue to have dialogue in story scenes that are relevant to them, which I respect a lot. So we'll still get to see more Agrius cutscenes. It's just going to be in the form of like during combat dialogue. Which I think is still a bummer. It's just the nature is because like characters can perma-die once they join your party, and yeah, it sucks, but it is the way, it is what it is, you know. Except for Mustadio, because he's got side quests. Okay, what do we got? Give me something good and fast. That's just me. That's well, no. That's a little better. Let's yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I know we're gonna damage our party too, but you know, who the hell cares? We're gonna do that for the good of all, because we're gonna end the fight a lot faster. Boom. 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 But yeah, as for sports now, I don't really do much. I guess the only thing I do is I lift. I like lifting at the gym. But I used to do it all the time. I was so buff back in like 2022, 2023, and then I stopped. And now I've been getting back into it lately, and it's been fun. I really missed powerlifting, so it's cool to do it again.
So here it is.
All right, easy fight. I think that's everybody, right? Yeah, awesome.
They should throw their lives away. And yet, what right have I to blame them?
But no, I'm a nerd. My real sport was raiding in FF14. Mithril gun, hell yeah. Wait, we already have that, don't we? I don't know, man. It's good. I'm glad I'm doing stuff again, just like having hobbies, LPing. Good life.
Father, what would you have done? Did I have any other choice? Is that?
We meet again.
I see the black lion sits upon your breast. You are of the Order of the Southern Sky, then?
I am, and it would seem we have you to thank for dealing with our deserters. I must admit, I did not expect to see a son of House Beowulf lend his aid to our order.
The fight was not of my choosing.
Forgive me. I know you do not wish to shed blood, but it cannot always be avoided. We're no different. Had we the choice, we would not be hunting these men.
You knew who I was all along, didn't you?
I did. I'd seen your name and face upon a bill. While the bounty was certainly impressive, 'twas the charge of heresy that caught my eye. They claim you murdered Cardinal Delacroix, but I somehow find that hard to believe.
Have you a mind to turn me in?
Why would I do that? Our orders are to capture deserters. They say nothing of heretics already hunted mercilessly by the Church. If I were one of those, I think I'd get moving before the lions at my heels thought to feast upon me as well.
Why do you still fight? I do not see why anyone should want to prolong this senseless war.
So long as your brothers point their swords at our throats, we must.
If the White Lion lowered his claws, would the Black follow suit?
No, I do not think it like he would.
Could you deliver a message to Count Orlando, if you should chance to meet him? There are men behind the curtain who goad the dukes for their own gain. We are all but puppets, dancing as they pull our strings. It is those men we ought to be fighting.
I can deliver the message, but why to the Count?
My father once told me Count Orlando was the only man he could truly call a friend.
Lord Barbeneth said that. Very well. I will tell the Count what you've told me.
Then you believe me?
Prior to joining House Jirai, I was the Count's adopted son, and still regard him as my father. I know for a fact that he returns your father's fondness. In honor of their friendship, I will trust you, Ramza. Now, I do not know the reason these men seek the Zodiac Stones. If it is for the benefit of the people, I see no reason to raise protest. But if they seek to use the legend for their own gain, I can assure you my father will not sit idly by. It was not for quiet complacence he was given the name of Thunder God. To worthy causes he would ever lend his strength.
You know of the High Confessor's plot?
Of it, yes. But we have no hard evidence. Our spies are working tirelessly, but I suspect you know more than they. As the heretic who slew Cardinal Delacroix, I dare say you've learned a few things.
If you did have evidence of the plot, would you then be willing to lay down your swords?
Does such evidence exist? Well, whether or not it would mean the end of this conflict, I cannot say. For the gears have long been set in motion. But if evidence did exist that could expose the plot, my father, for one, would surely sheath his blade.
Lord Orran, we must press onward.
Very well. Let us resume our march. Farewell, Ramza. See that you keep your head about your shoulders. Never think yourself without allies. You do have friends. Friends who would gladly lay down their lives fighting beside you. And I count myself among them. I may not be at your side, but we fight together to end this war. Remember that.
Thank you, Orran.
All right. I always like that scene. I really like Orran. He's a cool character. It's rare in this game to see someone of like such pure intentions as Orran, and you know, I find it refreshing after all the bullshit we've had to go through with all these other characters so far, and like Delita. Anyway, let's see. I don't want to go too far, but yeah, we're 21 minutes. I'm gonna call it here. I know I've been having shorter episodes lately. I'll tab back to the game. But quickly, let's. I think we can finally get the last skill on Monk. First strike. So yeah, it's mastered. Awesome. So now let's take him down to Dragoon so we can get Samurai. So change job.
Let's try it.
And he doesn't have a spear. I might have to go back and see if I can find a spear. I mean, I'm not going to keep him on Dragoon long. It's just, honestly, I don't even know. I forget what the next encounter is, but I feel like there is a fight here. Yeah, there is. Okay, I know which fight this is. So yeah, oh, okay, I know what we're going to do next. It should be, we have an interesting little arc coming up. But for now, can I get Ramza a spear here? I can. It's gonna cost me like a third of my wealth, but
This is your grandmother.
let's do it. Who cares, right?
Don't be a stranger now.
Oh yeah, by the way, we're chapter 3. The daughter in the shop is growing up even more. Now she's like, she looks like the age Ramza was at the start of chapter 1, maybe at this point. So, it's hard to see Ramza age in this game because he kind of always looks the same. But like, I don't know how he was like 16 and at the start of the game in chapter 1, and now it's been like a few years, so he's like 18 or 19. I don't know exactly how much time takes place, but anyway, yeah, have a great week. I don't have that much else to add today, but we're gonna come back on Wednesday and we'll continue. And oh man, we got Riovanna's coming up. Oh, it's gonna be a fun time, fun story moments ahead. And can you believe it? We're maybe only like a little over. I'd say we're like halfway at this point. Maybe a little over, because chapter 4 is the longest chapter, and we're in chapter 3. Chapter 3 is not too long. Chapter 4 is where all the side quests are. Chapter 4 is where all like the big meaty story. Like, I don't know. It's just a long chapter, so don't worry. We got plenty of game left to keep us busy. Yeah. Take care, guys. Have a great week. Bye bye.